It's your boy Laid Back. Welcome back to my channel. Look, we doing something different today. You see the topic. Is Eminem the new Michael Jordan of rap? Now, before y'all, give me y'all opinions, because I want to hear y'all opinion for sure. I'm going to just go through a couple things, and we're going to talk about it.
Focus on me, like what you see, We going hard, blame it on me. One nigga had to grow.
Check this out, man. We're talking about, is Eminem the new Michael Jordan of hip hop? Now, when we talk about Michael Jordan, let's talk about Michael Jordan first. Michael Jordan is one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT of basketball. 6 NBA championships, 6 NBA Finals MVPs, multiple MVPs, multiple Defensive Player of the Year. He has all the accolades, you know what I'm saying? He checks off all the boxes, fierce competitor, all that. So does Eminem. Diamond, sold all the records, phenomenal talent. Both Michael Jordan and Eminem, phenomenal talent. You know what I'm saying? Eminem has remarkable ability at rapping. Also, he has the accolades to back it up. He has the numbers and all that. You get what I'm saying? So, Michael Jordan, retired. Eminem, not retired. Michael Jordan got the Hornets. Eminem got Shady Records. Now, if you know anything about basketball, you already know the Hornets is trash. And I'm from Charlotte. You get what I'm saying? The only good player that we got is Kemba Walker. And Michael Jordan is like over that type. So he's running all of the basketball operations and stuff like that. He owns part of the Hornets. He drafted some dude named Adam Morrison a few years ago. Trash, bro. He seemed to not get it right with orchestrating a dope ass team and getting the fucking Charlotte Hornets to the next level. Eminem, he has Shady Records. As of right now, what I was reading, he has 7 artists on his label. The difference between Eminem and Michael Jordan, Eminem actually knows how to pick talent. Michael Jordan don't really know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a great player, all that type of stuff. We know one of the greatest of all time, if not the GOAT. Same thing with Eminem, one of the greatest of all time, if not the GOAT. He is the GOAT to some people. Eminem know exactly what he doing with picking talent. He picked the Slaughterhouse, Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", Crooked Eye. You know what I'm saying? He picked Joel Ortiz. He picked the D12. He know what Yelawolf. You know what I'm saying? But he has, according to this, he has 7 active people signed to his roster. And we're going to talk about a little bit about Yelawolf in a minute. But this is what it says. The label's acts over the years have earned RIAA certifications of gold or higher on 12 of its 20 released albums, excluding Eminem's solo releases. So, they've sold gold or higher, you know what I'm saying, on 12 of its 20. That's decent. That's really good, actually. But so his signed acts as of right now include Eminem himself, Yelawolf, Bad Meets Evil, West Side Gun, Conway, Hall and Nash, and Boogie. Now, let's talk about Yelawolf. We're not gonna get into every artist or whatever that's on Shady Records right now, but we are going to talk about the artist as a whole. And I know Yelawolf right now is really getting a lot of talk because what he been dropping lately. So we're gonna talk about Yelawolf, and we're gonna actually, because on my channel I asked who's the bigger artist, Yelawolf or MGK. Because he came at MGK, or he might be coming at MGK on that record. A lot of people think he is. Some people don't think he is. Whatever the case may be. So I said, well, who's the bigger artist? Machine Gun Kelly or Yelawolf? Because a lot of people were saying, Yelawolf is the bigger artist. Yelawolf is the bigger artist. Yelawolf is the best artist. Yelawolf is, I said, I didn't ask who's the better artist. I said, who's the bigger artist? Because I put in one of my videos recently with Yelawolf saying that he's not as big as MGK, and people was going crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You don't even know anything about. So I said, let me do some research. People. So I looked up how many followers do MGK have on Instagram. He got 4.2 million followers on Instagram. So I looked that up for Yelawolf. How many followers he got on Instagram? 882,000 followers. MGK is obviously big on Instagram, but hey, we can't just say just because you got followers, you're actually a bigger artist than Yelawolf, right? Because it's just numbers, it's just followers. Is it equating to music sales or streams or whatever? So I said, that's not good enough. Let's go into his streaming. Let's go into his Spotify streaming. So I looked up Yelawolf and I looked up MGK's streaming numbers. Yelawolf is streaming. He has 1.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify. 1.5 million. Good. MGK got 6.1 million. So obviously, MGK is the bigger artist. Let's not get it twisted. Both of them signed to Interscope. Shady Records is under Interscope. My question was, how come people that signed to Eminem don't get to that level of success with Eminem? When I say that level, I'm talking about you ain't got to be the same level that Eminem was, but 50 Cent. Can you get to the level of 50 Cent? And you know that these artists that he got on his label is super talented. So you can't say that these dudes is not talented, right? So I don't necessarily want to blame it on the artist. I'm blaming it on the label. You get me? Like, what is, because if the artist is super talented and the people that's hearing these artists like Yelawolf and Boogie think these dudes are super dope, Eminem, you just can't do a record with these guys and think that's enough. Like, you had Slaughterhouse, you had some of the best rappers that was out at the time, and they wasn't popping like that. Now, they got their core fan base and they got their fans, that's a fact. But we talking about just as a whole, they didn't blow up like Eminem thought they was gonna do. A lot of people thought this group was gonna be out of here. That wasn't the case. And even, I know y'all don't like this dude, but even Joe Budden talks about how the label situation wasn't as promising as he thought it was gonna be because you signed to this megastar. He thought that, like, yo, we could just usher you in, do some things, and make it happen. Now you look at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre put Eminem on. He blew up and got up out of here. You get what I'm saying? Helped out with 50 Cent, got him up out of here. Kendrick Lamar blew up. Anderson .Paak, he blew up. Almost everybody that he touched blows up. I'm like, what is it with Eminem and Shady Records? Because Eminem has everything that you need to get somebody to blow up. He has the star power. He has the money. He has everything, the notoriety. He has the credentials. Why aren't these artists blowing up? And everybody seems to agree that the artist that Eminem has is great artists. I think even Griselda is signed to them. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments. So is it more so on the label or is it on the artist? Now, somebody said Yelawolf didn't blow up because he was very different. He rapped different. He had a country swing, and he didn't just do the normal stuff that everybody else was doing. But I said the same thing about Eminem. When Eminem came out, he wasn't rapping like everybody else. He wasn't sounding like everybody else. He had his own lane, and Dr. Dre was able to cultivate that into making him a megastar. Not saying that they're the same talent. Don't ever get that misconstrued. I'm not saying Eminem and Yelawolf is the same talent, but they are very talented artists. So when I see something like that, I got to start looking at the label. I got to start looking at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, why are you not able to get this ball rolling? You was a great player, great athlete, but you can't seem to figure out the behind the scenes parts about being a successful team, or in Eminem case, being a successful label. You had all the accolades. You got everything going for you. Why can't you seem to get the marketing side down for the artists? Why can't you seem to make these artists bigger than that it's a partnership between the label and the artist. But like I said, if we all agree that these artists that's on his label is phenomenal artists, then it's not the artist that could be dropping the ball. It could be. I'm not just gonna say it's not the artist that, and put all the blame on the record label. But I feel like more onus goes on the record label. Eminem, you just can't hop on a song with somebody and just think that's enough. You get what I'm saying? Or take a picture with somebody and think that's enough, and do a music video with them and think that's enough. It's more. And then I also think that these people that have these great minds, right? Like a Michael Jordan or Eminem, I think they think way differently than we do. And maybe Eminem think that he can kind of use the same things that worked for him for Yelawolf. But you got to think that was years ago. Y'all let me know in the comments below, man. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that the blame should be based on or placed on Eminem and Shady Records or the artist? For me, it's kind of hard. I think it's more so on the label because shit, these artists is phenomenal artists. They're great artists. They super dope. Why aren't they getting the recognition? MGK is not standing beside Eminem, but he's streaming more and more notable than Yelawolf. It's facts. We just looked it up. Whether you agree with those facts or not, that's on you. But MGK is not signed to Eminem. He don't have that big, super huge cosign, right? He don't have it. So it's like, where's the disconnect? Y'all let me know, man. I just thought it was an interesting take. I was on my live and we was talking about it. I was like, so is Eminem like Michael Jordan? Some people was agreeing, some people was not. And so I just wanted to make a video and I wanted to put it out there to the masses. And I want to hear what y'all think. What do y'all think? If these artists are super talented, what is the missing piece to why they're not as big as they are? Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Laid Back, man. Doing something new today, man. Self-love and positivity. I'm gonna get y'all in the next one, man. Until next time. Hey! Boom! Boom, 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 boom.